Rally America on ESPN is presented by the new game Xbox Magazine calls the best racer on Xbox 360 yet, Dirt, and by Subaru, always ready. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
We're back in Michigan at the start of the first stage for the Lake Superior Pro Rally. Now only 4 points separate the 3 potential championship winners. First on the road are Travis Pastrana and Christian Edstrom.
It's not like racing where the fastest qualifier starts from the pole position.
No, here the top 4 guys get to choose their starting places. Nobody wants to be first on the road because that driver sweeps off the loose gravel. In this case, Andy Pinker decided to start 4th.
Pastrana said before the start there's no time for being cautious at the start. He wants to take the lead and keep it. He and Edstrom are the defending Rally America champions. Here are the X Games gold medalists, Tanner Faust and Chrissy Beavis. They're not in contention to win the championship, but they're always a threat to win any rally they start.
Tanner's carrying a second spare tire and tools for Rockstar teammate Andy Pinker. Dropping that little bit of weight might give Pinker an advantage.
Despite the extra weight, Tanner Faust wins the first 2 special stages and jumps into a 6-second lead over Pastrana.
Starting 3rd, Ken Block in the second Subaru Rally Team USA entry. He completely dominated Rally Colorado. Alex Gelsomino calls his notes.
Right 6, right 3 there.
Bad luck early as Block gets a flat on the very first stage, dropping nearly 5 seconds, and then another puncture on the very next stage. He trailed by 21 seconds, and we've only just started. Here's the points leader, Australian Andy Pinker and British co-driver Robbie Durant, the number 5 Rockstar Subaru. They sit 3rd right now behind Faust and Pastrana.
To right 5, minus.
Finishing 4th on stage 1 is North Carolina's Matt Johnson. He and co-driver Jeremy Wimpy are fighting to defend their championship in the production GT division for basically stock machines.
Left 6, crest.
In the GT point standings, Johnson and Wimpy trail his team, Pat Morrow and Mike Rossi, in a similar Subaru Impreza on WRX.
Morrow has been Mr. Consistency all season long, scoring points at every event until this one.
As you can tell, I'm probably wet from about the waist down, so we jumped out, and I guess it's just the end of our rally. If Matt wins, then we get second by 1 point. You know, Matt's just got to run smooth. It's his championship to win or his championship to lose right now, and we're just, it's out of our hands.
The 3rd GT championship contender, Stefan Verdier, didn't get much farther. Morrow sank on stage 2. Verdier slid off into the trees on stage 4.
Minus, over long, small crest.
Back at the front, the sun went down and Travis Pastrana moved into the lead. The guy's getting a reputation for being very, very good after dark.
Like here, Paul, 11 seconds off the rest of the field on a short 4.8 mile stage. Incredible. But it's more than just good vision. There was a very narrow, rough 2-track section on this stage, and the old motocrosser felt right at home.
Maybe Ken Block was trying to make up for the 2 flat tires on the very next stage, or maybe it was just more rotten luck. But this momentary off was more serious than it first appeared.
I drive caution, Ken, into left 5 narrow, right 4 plus, I smell coolant. The temperature is high, right 4 plus.
A hidden branch must have pierced the radiator, causing the overheating. By the time they got to the service, the damage was terminal.
Ken, despite the disappointing end, you did have a really good season. I know it's not how you wanted it to finish, but final thoughts on your year?
It was a good year, but I worked very hard to get myself here, so it's really disappointing to have just such a terrible day. I'm not going to sleep very well tonight, but you know, that's the way it goes, and I'll be back.
The remaining 45 stage miles of day 1 reeled off without a major incident among the leaders. Travis Pastrana was consistently the fastest, followed by Tanner Faust and Andy Pinker.
The Sims drivers were having trouble getting their brakes up to temperature, but whatever the reason, they were helpless to respond to the pace of Team Subaru.
Right 6 times 5 plus. To stay left.
Yeah, it hasn't really gone to plan. We've struggled to find a good balance in the car today, so
we've been a little bit reserved, which leaves us in a decent road position for tonight. So have another try now and see what we can pull out of the bag, basically.
Over at Subaru USA, with Ken Block out, all hopes ride with 23-year-old Travis Pastrana. He's leading the Lake Superior Performance Rally by 41 seconds.
So the end of day one, Travis has a big lead going into the next day. It's not over yet, but it's looking good for Subaru.
Normally seconds cover the top cars, but look at this, Paul. Andy Pinker now faces a minute-and-a-half mountain to win his championship.
As we've seen all season, wild finishes are typical in Rally America.